Hello friends, welcome to this very brand new FAQ sessions which we are going to conduct. Along with us is Sanjay Roshan Talwar, who's the founder and the producer, founder of Immaculate Ideal Human Foundation, and I'm the writer. Many of you know already. So Sanjay ji, today we will start with a question which has been haunting me and many others,
Okay.
I'm sure. And since you are a veteran, you have been with Shri Mataji since 80s, and your father has taken, Sahaja Yoga in UP and Delhi area to the next level. We have seen him with in so many of you and him in so many of Shri Mataji's programs and all that. So one thing I want to know, and please don't mind my asking so, and don't mind my cheekiness. Why is it that something which Sahaja Yoga, being the authentic, pure meditation like method which we all follow, which started in 1970, it's already crossed half a century plus, 50 plus years, just it has crossed. Whereas Sahaj Yoga is okay, people know about it. But what is being more talked about are religious bodies which were, which started in 85, 1991, 1999. Look at the social media presence of them. Forget about the mainstream media. And I don't think that someone has actually conducted medical conference like Shri Mataji has done. She has invited doctors, your father being one of the active participants in that, and many others. Nigamji was also there. So what I fail to understand is when the mainstream media as well was exposed to Shri Mataji's authentic, pure meditation with several people talking about the miracles that has taken place in their lives so much in so many ways. You know how active I am socially. We have presented Sahaj Yoga. Why does it not catch fire like others have? This is something which I want to know from you. Please tell us.
Okay. Thank you, Aparna. This is a very long drawn question and could have a lot of many hidden answers in what I will probably try to answer you. But all I can say is that I have had a wonderful journey in during my course of almost 42 years being in this meditation now, and with the help of Sri Mataji herself in person. It has been a beautiful journey of learning and experiencing this great feeling of vibrations within me and my corrections that happened, and the course of which I was able to put together myself as a very composed, very, very well organized human being right now. Very happy with all my senses, and today my body is in good shape and I'm 70. I can only say one thing: beautiful life with my family and my relations with everybody. And I'm sure those who have gone through this journey like I have from the early years when Shimataji started, I joined when it was almost 12 years old. But today, it's 55 years old. And all I can say in this journey that I've been through, Sahaj Yoga has, of course, gone through those various stages where people first learned the art, then they started. Mother always prepared us to keep sharing it, while she was teaching us. So at the same time, while she was spreading the message, she was selecting people who could be her tool to reach out this message. And this was all about, the Vishuddhi Chakra, the softness of the heart, the creativity within you, your Ganesha Tattva, which is supposed to be very give you innocence and dedication and wisdom. So all that we have acquired, and as the years pass by, we keep meditating. What I have noticed over the years is that there are many people who are making a lot of effort in their respective regions, countries, and a lot of activity is going on. But the impact I see has failed to the extent that after so many years, this is not the talk of the town. Why? Why is it just limited to us people and our own groups, and we just keep conducting sessions amongst ourselves? When we try to reach out, I'm not saying that nobody is making the effort, but where is that what is stopping it from bursting out in a way that it should have happened by now? It's 55 years. And of course, mother left us, of course, with the hope that she had enough people she could rely on to spread this message of Sahaja Yoga, which is actually a gift to mankind. I don't know how many people realize how much Shri Mataji has created within us an engine that is self-powering, empowering, and it can propel you to many higher phases of existence, which are not even today even established scientists are able to catch. But slowly and steadily, scientists are coming up to the point that they are able to now trap the vibrations, understand them. There are studies that have happened in the past by our medical people. Like my father joined the medical team, and he used to talk about his own learning from medicine as well as the impact it had in his life. Like he got his eyesight because of Sahaj Yoga. He was very active, and because of him, the whole of North India took to Sahaj Yoga like a wildfire. Now, in those times, those early times when Shrimati used to spend her time directly with few of us, whom she probably felt could take her message, I was one of them when she told me that you be a writer, a composer, a singer. And then I accompanied her and I watched her. And she also, it was a wonderful time when we used to have a one-to-one conversation with Shrimati. And in that, what I could feel that she was trying to reach out to the whole world, and she was opening her purse and she was spending like anything to go anywhere to any extent to make sure that this message of peace and love and harmony it actually could transform the whole world because of this great awakening that Shri Mataji has brought forth in this world. So we are all instruments that she has created. But over the years, my notice is that some of us who have felt this responsibility very deeply within have tried to use their art and their dedication and their commitment to Shri Mataji, that they have come forth and made those attempts. Like, when mother told me that I should make films, and this she was her desire, because it was her desire that films is one way that you can read out to the masses. And she used to always say somebody should get up and do it. And then when it she would keep mentioning in front of me all these things, so I would think that mother is telling me to do it. How it is when Shri Mataji talks about something and you be present there, it is probably meant for you to understand why was she saying it. And today I can see the difference. See the awards behind you. See the awards behind me. They have all come with her blessings. What has happened is I've just brought that out in the world. I haven't. She had, because she said, "You make the effort and I'll do everything." And then miraculously, as you've seen, I found you, and as an amazing writer. And then we found a team who could put this all together cinematically. And now we have two great films, Mahalakshmi Path, The Evolution, our latest, and the earlier one, Graha Lakshmi, The Awakening. That was a stepping stone for us. So much learning for us in that process. And we found how creativity can flourish without the use of the Agya Chakra, without having to go out and get entangled through our ego to spread Sahaj Yoga. Just express it through your creativity, your heart that is so loving and so understanding. All the things that you have gained in life, you are meant to give it to the people. And that's what Shri Mataji would say in all her speeches, that this has to be given. Now, how many of us are really doing this seriously, not only just trying to gain for themselves? I mean, I can see everybody going to every puja, everybody doing so many online programs, clearing out chakras, everything. But at the end of it, what is the end result? Are we transforming? Is the transformation happening within us? If it is happening, are we being transported to a higher state of existence? Shri Mataji brought us from third to fourth dimension, and then she said there is a fifth dimension that a Sahaj Yogi is touching, which is that he is reaching out to places where he can make a transformation happen all across board. Now, how much of that are we actually able to achieve? Are we able to quantify it? Yes, I can say with our creative efforts, And by the grace of Mother, all our team of almost now 100 creative people that are part of our NGO, Immaculate Ideal Human Foundation, we have more than 112 international film festival awards. Our film has been watched by people who are loving it. There has been not a single bad comment. Everybody is talking about it and it is spreading Sahaj Yoga like anything. My only
So,
concern that and your concern are one, that
one thing I would
everybody
like
is
to add
not
here.
taking to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
One thing I would like to add, as you said, 112 awards, Shrimataji has actually mentioned that Christianity was spread just by 12 apostles, and you are so many of you, like Sahaja Yogis are so many of them. So, wha why is it that so many of us could not effectively spread? ठीक है, I understand the 112 awards which my friends who are non-Sahaj yogis or many of the people who know me, I'm all over the Facebook saying that we have won this award, Shri Mataji. They also write, oh yes, it must be your Divine Mother's grace. But in spite of showing them this miracle, why are people so blind to it? So blind, so deaf, so mute? This is what I want to know. I have also, from my side, tried my best to actually involve. We've got so many WhatsApp groups, the IT group of you know, Sahaj Yogis are there. So I told them ki we have opened so many portals for you from IMDb, the film portal to Facebook. Facebook, Insta is always there to Quora and all, which is very SEO wise, search engine optimization wise, it's very active. Yet, when someone writes Kundalini in Google search, Sahaj Yoga is not in the first page of Google search result.
Mhm.
Why aren't Sahaj Yogis also focusing on the present ways and methods and modes to reach out to people?
Yes,
You
that
have
is
taken
true.
care of that multimedia. But why aren't people, more and more of Sahaj Yogis, not cooperating? I want to know this psychology. Because see, if we see, I thought, let's say the net savvy people, okay, people who know, have Gmail and have internet. So there are about 75,000 who are subscribers of LET and NT channel. How is it that at
Yeah.
least the 75,000 people should have jumped into it and taken it forward? Why didn't that happen?
See, Aparna, there is, of course, this great, call you the barrier of ignorance that has always been there in this yoga. And this is part of the ego and the superego that we have not been able to conquer, unfortunately. Why? I would say there is somewhere we are lacking in our meditation. We are not listening to Shri Mataji's talks in full. What is happening today because of these short clips that keep coming in the media? People are picking up small parts and sharing with others. They don't listen to the whole speech of Shri Mataji. The point is, she was the incarnation. She came and gave us the wisdom, her words of wisdom in all her pujas and her talks. I feel there is a lack of people having not heard her talks totally. I come from a time when we used to read in books like Nirmal Vidya and all those used to be printed earlier. And we used to read every word that was spoken at the time when Shri Mataji made her speech and it was printed. Then we had cassettes and tapes and CDs that we used to listen to. Now, as this whole technology is evolving, people are going in for short, like you say, these short clips that keep coming in. Now, what is happening? Everything's gotten divided. And Shri Mataji's talks have been made in a way that how will they help you clear a certain chakra? Or they're talking about a certain aspect of Sahaj Yoga. But in totality, if you hear Shri Mataji's speech, every speech of hers, she has said that if you have got this in your heart and it has transformed you, your first job is to give it to other people. You have to create this beautiful, magnificent, magnanimous heart open it out and give to people, love people, be together, love each other. That is dissipating. We are not even appreciating each other. Those who do good work, even the appreciation is lacking. So as far as our movies was concerned, we found outside juries appreciating us more than our own Sahaji brothers and sisters. It was so shocking that a knowledge that is so pure has been depicted and people are don't even aware of it. People are not even asked to be aware of it. Why? Because we are running after other things in life. Because of our ego and superego, unfortunately, our Sahajogis are running after either power, money, control, and small little things that we just to make our lives comfortable. Either we want to be healthy in our heart or in our mind, and that Saj Yoga has given us. But we keep sharing only how to be healthy, how to keep clearing. But are we sharing enough or are we doing enough that where is this transformation of ours actually getting us? It has to go out. We have to reach out and we have to see that this impact is happening around. And how does this happen? It only happens once we listen to all of Shri Mataji's talks. Don't tell me that they are not available at all. Don't tell me they are not available. They are all available there, and it's up to us that we are not focusing on originality. We should be reading, we should be hearing, and we should be following. How many people go to the health center for clearing their chakras? Very few. But they are the ones. I went to a health center and I spent a week there. And I tell you, I came back so much rejuvenated and so much knowledge of chakras. Now I make it a point to do my clearance 1 hour every day, despite my half an hour meditation. And it is making such a difference to me. And these are the things that Shri Mataji created, these institutions that she created, that we are not helping and focusing on. They are all struggling. I was shocked to see an institution like Nirmal Prem Ashram and the health center in Noida. They were struggling to survive and there was attacks coming on them. Why? And that also coming from Sahaj Yoga Trust. It was so sad to see. So these institutions that Sri Mataji has made, we are not focusing on them. And now that mother had told me to make films and I'm making, hardly there is any support coming from Sahaj Yogis. It's so sad. This is where we have committed our creativity to spread Sahaj Yoga. We made the film free. Like, it is so expensive to make these movies. How do we recover the money if we have to make something? Like you do a public program, you don't mind asking, okay, this is for the tent, this is for the water, this is for the chairs, and all this is for the stage and the mics. So everybody must contribute. But when we are making a movie, then people say, no, please show it for free. But where has all this money come from? After all, somebody has made the effort to spread Sahaj Yoga through this great creative medium. But nobody cares. They just say, oh, he's there to make money. I mean, money is just to be used for an end purpose. It is not to be acquired for our own personal use. We know it that Shri Mataji said Sahaj Yoga is for free. But that is the awakening of the Kundalini itself. You cannot pay for it. And that is the only thing that is free. If you're trying to organize things, it costs money. So you have to contribute to that. So many people feel they are guilty. So they can't spend time in spreading Sahaj Yoga. So they want to give money to these Sahaj Yoga trusts. But unfortunately, what's happening with these trusts is that I don't know what are their plans for spreading Sahaj Yoga, because that should be their prime objective, not only having pujas. After all, what are these pujas for? When we used to do puja to Shri Mataji, she used to help us clear our chakras. She used to awaken the deities within us. So all the deities were part of the puja. Each deity had a puja of its own. And there we were doing puja to Shri Mataji in the form of that deity. But now that Shri Mataji has left us, she is gone into her abode, where she is still very much alive within our hearts. Now in the Nirakara, she is very much there. But people think, oh, she's gone. Now we can do what we like to do. And what are they doing? They are just attracting people to come to pujas. They are having this ritual. It's like a ritual happening. The only great puja I see happening is in Kabela, because that's where they are originally following Sri Mataji's what she used to say. But how many people are really doing it? I think this is all happening across the world in a very systematic, a very religious, ritualistic way, where we are only thinking of our personal gain, but not for the benevolence of the world that we are supposed to give this knowledge to. How? We should actually create an educative system. We should have a system where we should be able to educate the young people who are now coming to Sahaj Yoga. We should give them those experiences. Why do you think we are coming with the idea of now making a web series on the life of Shri Mataji and the miracles of Sahaj Yoga? Because that is how the young generation will be able to see the truth and the reality of what happened in people's lives. There is so much there, Aparna, that if you and I and many people can join us in this creative effort, this could be a humongous work that we can achieve in our lifetimes. That's all I can say. We all need to focus very deeply into our meditation. We should try to rise in our meditation. We should see what is the impact of our meditation. Are we actually loving each other? Are we actually helping each other? First, our own people in Sahaj Yoga, there should be no fights, there should be no groupism. We should all be one, first of all, within our own countries. Then across countries, we should have one thing, that is rely only on vibrations, love, forgiveness, and helping each other. See, we all come from different backgrounds. We all have different issues. We have come with a lot of baggage of our past lives. We all need help. And Shri Mataji, when she was there physically, noticed that in my 41 years, how she used to go to down to the level of the person and spend so much time to help him till he actually came up to that point where he could stand on his own feet. Why can't we do this to our new brothers and sisters? To those who are helpless, to those who don't understand. If we ourselves are going to be driven by our ego and superego and go after these rituals and after all these stupid things which mother has always said no, 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 then we are at fault if we are doing that. I think we have to introspect very badly. And I think this is the medium of today. The technology has gone so fast that at that time when Shri Mataji started, there was no much internet, there was not much media exposure. Today, the media exposure is huge. The internet can reach anywhere. Our creativities have flourished. The techniques of filmmaking have changed. So, this is the time we can use this power of Vishnu Maya and the Vishuddhi to really spread Sahaj Yoga. And Sahaj Yoga can spread if artists take the fort first. We have started this with Immaculate Ideal Human Foundation, that we are first assimilating those artists, we are working on them, we are helping them. And now they are becoming a very strong team. And hopefully, by the grace of Mother, we are coming up with this project. Hopefully, another movie is on the pipeline, another web series is in the pipeline. And I'm sure in the next 4 to 5 years, because I don't think it is possibly physically for me to do everything. So I am trying to create a team that can continuously do this work, even if I am not there. This is my personal effort, and I'm sure there can be hundreds of us like this sitting in different countries, but we have to get up and we have to take the cudgels and we must talk to each other. And that way we become a much stronger force in taking this across board to everybody. And I think that is the way people will really know about Sahaj Yoga. I want mainstream media to know about Sahaj Yoga. Today, I am hitting out at the TV channels, at the OTT channels. Within the government of India, we have applied. We are trying very hard to get into their, into their platforms so that it becomes a mass movement within our country. And I'm sure each Sahaj Yogi in his own country, if he could do that by using this great opportunity of using media for spreading Sahaj Yoga through films or through documentaries or videos which are meaningful, which are true to the spirit of Sahaj Yoga, which Mother stands for. I think we will be able to dissolve all those differences. People should just forget about your ego and superego. We are not here to rule each other. We are not here to make people do work for us. Everybody is actually a Sahaj Yogi of his own right, and he's a king of his own right. We should respect that. We should allow them to flourish and also gain their own confidence within themselves, and we should help people be so confident that they can just get up and spread Sahaj Yoga on their own. Because Mother said, the minute you try, I'll be behind you. And I did that. You see, in those two movies we did, we didn't know ABC about filmmaking. The minute we knew that this was mother's desire, we have to take an attempt to do it. We tried, and you know how much help came, how Ganesha came to help us, how Hanumana came to help us. And all these people are all spread amongst our own brothers and sisters who are such great yogis. We have to find these great yogis to come and meditate and help us achieve that big goal, that big target Sri Mataji wants us to achieve.
So basically, what mother has said before we put an end to this video,
Yeah.
what mother is said, mother has said it very clearly, what you also said just now, that people will come to Sahaj Yoga upon seeing Sahaj Yogis. Because understanding Shri Mataji, comprehending her avatar itself is a very big deal. वो इतना easy नहीं है जितना जितना it's not as easy as people seeing us. By us I obviously mean Sahaj Yogis transforming in their lives, and this can be shown of course through web series which you said, plus proving to the world that see what we are and how, what is satisfaction, and how to reach that peace which people hanker for, hanker after. So, okay, with this, let's put an end to our this particular session of FAQ. So, what we understood is introspect, meditate, cleanse, expose your divinity, and this goes to each and every individual Sahajogi. And by having done that, we will successfully be able to influence, not like an influencer of TikTok or WhatsApp, whatever they are showing, absolute utter nonsense they are showing, and I'm amazed at the number of followers they have. Whereas our Sahaj Yogis who are saying the absolute truth, authentic, divine experiences, we are failing to get become influencers. So anyway, so let's understand that we have to introspect, meditate, cleanse, and express ourselves. With this, let's put an end to it. Anything you want to say?
Yes, Parna, I just say one thing. We have to be the change that we want to see in this world. And Mother has said people will look at us and then come to Sahaj Yoga. So are we that? We have to ask ourselves, and we have to watch our transformation happening within us and help people to get there. See, this is a slow process, it is a definite process, it is a beautiful process, and it makes life worth living. So let's all get together and let's make this a beautiful world by spreading mother's love. Whichever art that you are good at, get into it, do it on your own, and you'll be amazed how much you'll be helped by all these ganas that Shimadaji has left for you. They are actually there to, your deities are there to serve you. It's so amazing that these very deities are jealous of Sahaj Yogis because Shimadaji has already given us the ultimate experience and the knowledge of getting there. It was never there before in previous yugas. This has been the most unique incarnation of Her Holiness Shri Mataji. Let's respect that and bow at her lotus feet that Mother, please help us achieve what you came for. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.